Hello, Dinner with the Raja family. Welcome back to the channel. Have you been searching for the perfect homemade pizza dough recipe? Well, I've got you today. We're gonna go through the step-by-step guide to make your perfect homemade pizza. You can surely make pizza whenever you want. Perfect. See this? Absolutely delicious. Okay, so we're just gonna go through the ingredients. These are basically what we need. Right, we will start off by waking our yeast up. We're gonna activate this yeast. Yeah, so you need warm water. As always, all the ingredients and the measurements will be in the description box, so please look out for it and follow same if you want to achieve the same thing that I achieved. Just follow the recipe. Okay, so yeah, I put my yeast into the warm water, stir it up, and what I will do is I'm gonna cover this and leave it for around about 5 to 7 minutes. I actually did this for 7 minutes just to make sure that the yeast is well woken up so we can have a nice and fluffy pizza bread. Yeah, now make sure that our dough is nice, risen, stretchy, just like your favorite pizza. So while waiting on the yeast, we're just going straight ahead with our flour. I'm using all-purpose flour today. What I do is I put a bit of salt and sugar as well, and then mix it all together. So I am using the mixer today. I'm gonna using my mixing machine. This is very quick. So 7 minutes later, the yeast is proper formed. That when it happens like this, you know it's well woken up. So I add it onto my mixture. And I've got here some vegetable oil as well. Yeah. So we start the kneading process. So with this process, if you realize that it's too wet, you can always add a bit more flour. If you realize that it's too dry, you can add a bit more water. So just to make sure that you've got some nice, stretchy, well mixed dough. As soon as you see that it lifts off the sides of your mixing bowl, you're good to go. All that important gluten is formed. Yeah, look at that.
Oh my God.
Beautiful is that. All nice and done. You can see how stretchy it is as well. So taking it off onto my wet top. Sprinkle a bit of flour onto your wet top just to make sure that you are able to knead without sticking to the surface. All the kneading has been done with our mixer, so you don't need to do much here. It's just basically bringing it together, stretching it just a little bit. Now we're gonna set it on the side for it to rise. Always a good practice, so you can try and knead a bit, but you don't really need to do this if you use your mixer. But if you're using your hand to do it, you will, trust me, need to knead a lot just to make sure that all important gluten is formed. So into the bowl it goes. Just put a bit of oil into the bowl. Just make sure it doesn't stick to the sides or into the bowl. And also, again, to make sure that the dough is not so dry. put a bit of oil on top here. And then you can cover with your cling film, napkin, anything, and put it in a warm place. What I did with this one is I heated my oven prior to starting the whole kneading process, and then turned it off. So I'm gonna proof this in my oven, which is nice and warm at the moment. Yeah, and an hour later, there you go. Dough is nice and risen. Amazing. Look at that. I love using instant yeast. That is the trick to making my bread. Instant yeast, I just love it. The results I always get using it is amazing. So you can use that if you want, but you can use active yeast as well. It's equally good, but I love instant yeast. So I'm just gonna cut my dough. Into two, because I'm making one big pizza and then one small one, a tuna one just for me. Kids don't like tuna at all, so I'll make tuna for myself. Yeah, and then they can have their chicken and pepperoni and all that. Yeah. So trick to stretching out your pizza then. I mean, you can put it on your wet top, roll it with a rolling pin. I'll do that with my second one. But then again, you can put one ball straight onto your pizza tray and then stretch it out. Stretch it out bit by bit until it reaches the end of the tray. You can certainly do this. And this is my homemade pizza sauce. I will share the video with you in my next recipe upload, so look out for it, guys, how I made my pizza sauce. Okay, very, very simple. I'll share the recipe in my next video. So I add on to my pizza dough, that is my homemade pizza sauce, and then some mozzarella cheese because it's nice and stretchy. You usually need nice and stretchy cheese for your pizzas, and mozzarella tastes really, really good. I love it, and the kids certainly do love it as well. And I have here my nice and spiced chicken breast. With pizza, again, you can put whichever topping that you want. You don't necessarily have to follow, same thing that I've done. Peppers, again, peppers smell good, they taste good. It has some lovely flavor. It's gonna bring some beautiful flavor to pizza. And I like a bit of heat as well, so I'm putting some jalapeno peppers into there as well. And of course, some onions. Yeah, a bit of everything, to be honest. That's the good thing about making your own pizza. It's like a whole feast, isn't it? Yeah, a whole feast. So put some pepperoni on top as well. And more cheese. Pizza is all about cheese. Yeah. So we add more cheese on top. You want this cheesy. That's it. Pizza number 1 done. And then we move on to the next one.
Oh my God.
So this is the second method. You can I mean, you can do it on your worktop, or you can put greaseproof paper and then put on some flour, and obviously you can roll your dough on it.
It's the beat bumper.
So when it's nice and stretchy the way you want it to be, the size and everything, then again, just like we did before, put on your sauce. You don't want to be using too much sauce, because too much sauce sometimes can ruin the pizza, okay? And then goes the cheese. That and tuna. And of course, I'm gonna give it some heat, some onions, and then a bit of peppers as well. And there you are. I baked this for around about 25 minutes to half an hour. On gas mark 5, so between gas mark 4 and 5. Perfect, nice and cheesy. Give it a try, guys. Let me know how you did. God bless you.